Women in Indian Agriculture by Vivan Sharan and Prachi Arya. In the run-up to Independence Day, Professor Ashok Gulati wrote a scathing critique of what he has described as elitist biases in public policy that ignore the reality of the masses in rural areas. The reality he describes is that of low rates of growth in agriculture, a sector that majority of Indians still depend on. Indeed, the low growth rates of agriculture, averaging 2%, should alarm the elite. Why has the agricultural sector received scant media attention aside from when it is associated with farmer suicides? The short answer would be that the core issues involved are not proximate to the urban elite. After all, issues connected to agriculture include fundamental challenges such as land rights that only get highlighted through the false binary of the shrill political debate on land acquisition. When we picture the Indian farmer, we see Gajendra Singh, who took his life at the Aam Aadmi Party rally earlier this year. According to the last census, women constitute over 48% of agricultural labourers, while men trailed behind at just under 35%. Agricultural labourers, unlike cultivators, work on other people's land and make up the largest share of agricultural workers. Moreover, while the work participation rate of urban women is significantly low at 15.4%, rural women contribute nearly twice that figure. It is no secret that economic and social empowerment of women is central to development. Higher levels of female literacy indicate a direct correlation with higher income levels of agricultural households. There are at least 3 ways in which the numbers and trends mentioned above can be better reflected in policy and interventions in the agriculture sector. The value ascribed to women's labor compared to that of men often differs based on the type of society, that is, patriarchal or matriarchal. To rectify this and the prevalent income disparity, the first suggestion is that the centrally sponsored schemes, such as those administered by the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, must develop special provisions for women beneficiaries. Second, financial product design of the banking and insurance system does not yet take into account critical gender differences that reflect in aspects such as social equity, intra-household bargaining positions, and restrictions on mobility. Women face additional constraints when accessing agriculture services. For instance, formal credit approval from banks often requires ownership of material assets to serve as collateral. The Indian Agricultural Census 2010-11 provides a stark reminder that the rate of growth in the number of female landholders and the corresponding land area ownership continues to be low, despite amendments to the Hindu Succession Act, HSA. The Act includes daughters as equal co-partners for interstate succession, giving them an equal share of their parents' land as that of a son. Third, the role of civil society is no doubt critical in highlighting the specific needs of women in agriculture and raising awareness. Most farmers are unaware of crop insurance. This lack of awareness is further exacerbated in the case of women. There is a clear imperative for civil society to providing timely information to rural women on a host of given areas, ranging from types of crop insurance to weather patterns. This can be done through a number of means, particularly by leveraging the penetration of technology such as telecommunications. Whether we like it or not, the country's destiny is closely tied to that of the agricultural sector. Vivan Sharan is a partner and Prachi Arya a legal associate at the Cohen Advisory Group, New Delhi.